What's going on, everybody? This is KDW for the Wealth Wells coming at you again with another trading and training video. I get this question quite often, and I, like you, started in the same arena with the same challenges. The question is, how do I effectively day trade while working a full-time job? I'm going to give you 5 tips, the 5 things you absolutely need to do if you have a full-time job, and how to be effective in day trading. And for some of you guys who wish to move over from working your full-time job into day trading full-time, these steps are going to be critical. Again, this is how to day trade while working a full-time job. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, so as stated, folks, how do you day trade while working a full-time job? For those of you who want to keep your job and make extra capital or work on retirement or wealth building with the market, or for those who are looking to move into this full-time day trader position, how do you do it? How can you work a full-time job and be successful? Now, let's be honest, most people won't be able to transition because they lack the discipline that's needed. It's not a matter of you having the ability or the technical acumen. It's not a matter of you not being able to read and write. It's a matter of discipline. And what I have found in training hundreds and thousands of people is most people lack the discipline it takes to transition. It's just that simple. Is this you? Has this, I'm going to give you a scenario. Ask yourself, is this something that you've said to yourself, or, you've demonstrated this behavior? Is this you? You find out about the market, you make a little bit of money, and your eyes get really big. And you say, oh my goodness, this is my way out. I am going to quit my job. And immediately you think to yourself, oh man, I can make some money fast and quit my job. I can make what I make in a year in a day. Has that ever happened to you? Have you ever said that? Well, if so, I am talking to you. You want to know, how do you day trade with a full-time job and accomplish your goals? And I'm telling you, the first thing you got to develop is discipline. All right? Most people fail because they're not willing to put the work in over a sustained period of time. All right? I'm going to give you right now 5 things. 5 things every trader has to do. You've got to do this if you work a full-time job. All right? And you want to be successful in the market. These are the 5 steps that you need to be successful. Number 1, let's get to it. Number 1, training and coaching. Training and coaching. All right. The reality is, this industry full of newbie traders or retail traders, I don't know what it is. They think that they can learn this, the market, and overnight and just be an overnight success. Or they think they can just plow through it as they burn up money and fail at this thing and become really good at it without any training, development, or coaching. Listen, I tell everyone in our Discord, you do not have to get coaching and training from me. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't, it's not a matter of, you have to get it from one person. Many people, including myself, have many mentors. I've been through dozens of training, right? So it's not a matter of you getting training from one person and that's the know-all be-all. It's the realization that you need training. If you're scouring the internet, let's just be honest here. If you're scouring the internet and you're looking for all the tips and tricks and you feel like you're going to piece it all together, well, that's like piecing together a car from a bunch of scrap parts. The car is not designed by an expert, so it thus will never run perfectly and it won't go the distance. When you try to search online and piece together parts of the market and you don't sit down and get the information logically, succinctly, right? Sequentially, you don't get someone that coaches you and helps you, it's like you're piecing together a car. That's all you're doing. It's piecing together a car. It could be your favorite car and you found some scrap parts. It's not designed by a professional. It will not last long. So the first thing you need to do is get training and coaching. What does it include? Number 1, skill development. Someone has to hold you accountable. Someone has to teach you what to do. Right now, when you're looking at this video, if you're new, you don't know what you don't know. You don't even understand where you should be focused at. You have no clue. All you know is, man, I heard you could make a lot of money in the market. Yeah, but did you also hear you could lose a lot of money in the market? So I'm here to help you. Doesn't have to be from me. Doesn't have to be from the Wealth Wells. Get the training and coaching that you need. Now, let me help you real quick. You can click the link down below, folks. You can click the link down below, and you can come into the Wealth Wells Discord, all right? This is the Wealth Wells Discord. When you come into the Discord, you immediately have access to some excellent traders. And let me tell you, we're crushing it every single day. Here is what our short week looks like. A 6 for 6 a day, perfect day, all green, no losses. I don't come out of the day red. I don't come out of the week red. I show you how to trade like a Wall Street well. Here's the point, though. Spend your time in the testimonials tab. Read what folks are saying about the training and education that they receive and how it's developing them and helping them to grow. All right? Read this. This is your peers. This is their honest statements on what they've gained from the training and how they've grown from it. Then go over to one-on-one bookings right here. Book the training that you need, folks. Book them all together. Sit down and get the education and training that you need. Now, when you book training, all right, when you book training, you are immediately going to be presented with a page like this, right? This is our link tree. You have to take the trainings in order. You got to start with 0. Now, it's best that you take them in bundles, right? In groupings, 0 and 1, then 2 and 3, then 4 and 5, right? 4 and 4.5, and then 5. Just go down the training stack, get all your questions answered, get all the skills, get all the nuggets, then you're ready. You will have successfully put yourself in a position to absolutely crush it every single day in the market. All right. So that's step number 1, training and coaching, skill development. Now, what does that skill development include? It includes fundamental skills. You have to know how to evaluate markets, market sentiment, stocks, etc. I see so many traders using strategies where it only involves technical skills. Yeah, they're called pattern traders or lagging indicator traders or whatever, right? And their screen is cluttered. It looks like this, right? Bunch of squiggly lines everywhere. But effective traders understand that skill development involves all aspects of the market. So you're going to learn how to do fundamental analysis. You're going to develop fundamental skills. You're going to develop technical skills. And guess what? You're going to develop one that most people don't even teach you. But we teach it in the Wealth Wells. It's emotional discipline. We're going to teach you how to discipline your disappointments. So the first thing you need to be successful in day trading, to trade with a full-time job, is you absolutely need a coach, a mentor. You need to get training and coaching, period. All right? Second thing, number 2, if you're trying to trade with a full-time job, the second thing you absolutely need, you have to have a thorough and ongoing understanding of market sentiment. Now, I'm not talking about trend. I'm talking about market sentiment. Now, if you want to understand the difference between a trend and sentiment, market sentiment versus the market trend, watch this video. It'll help you out. You can pause the video here, go watch it, and it'll help you understand where you should be looking to give yourself the best shot to win. But you have to have a thorough and ongoing understanding of market sentiment. So what does that involve? Number 1, it involves pre-market prep and weekly, daily research. Now, I'm not saying you got to spend all your time researching and doing things in the market. That's not what I'm saying. But you definitely need to give it the respect that it deserves. Do you think that you're going to come into the most lucrative opportunity, quite frankly, that you've ever run across? Let's be honest. Is there anything in your life that can make money and be profitable like the market? I'll wait. No. You know it. I know it. So why wouldn't you give it the attention and respect it deserves? I see too many traders, especially young people, treating the market like a side hustle, especially scammers, right? Treating the market like a side hustle. That person that treats it like a side hustle, unfortunately, they will forever struggle and they will never be successful. They'll never get to the position they really want. They'll always hustle or scam. I'm telling you, give it the respect it needs. Therefore, you're going to need to do pre-market prep, weekly, daily research. Not saying you got to do a whole lot, but you definitely need to keep your finger on the pulse of the market. All right? Now, What does that entail? Well, this research entails that you are disciplined and you understand that you're going to be very focused when you're doing your research and market prep. You're going to be disciplined every single day, right? You're going to make sure you hit the data points, get the information so that you're ready to trade, all right? Those are the two things you need. Number three of the 5 things that you absolutely need in order to effectively day trade with a full-time job, you need a schedule. Yes, it is imperative that you stick to the same schedule every day. I'm going to say it again. It is imperative that you stick to the same schedule every day. What does that mean? It means that you will need to block out time on your calendar. If you've got emails coming in and they're distracting you, you need to block out time on your Outlook, on your Gmail, on your calendar. If you've got people bothering you all day, block out the time. Put a sign on your office door, close your door, put the note, put your phone on airplane mode, block the time out. The second thing that you're going to need in regards to schedule is you're going to need the mindset. You're going to need the right mindset. When you are very scheduled, you are very calm. You're okay if you miss a move. Has this ever happened to you, right? You're jumping on, SPY here. I'm going to go down to 3-minute real quick. And this is the 3-minute from, we'll say, the 2nd, right? June 2nd. And has this ever happened to you? You weren't able to trade the morning, right? Because of a full-time job. And you're like, man, I really want to trade. And all of a sudden you see this move at 10 o'clock to the downside and you're like, man, I missed the move. And you're so focused on missing this move, you're not ready and prepared to catch the real move of the day. Has that ever happened to you? Well, the reason why you feel that way is because you're not robotic and you're not scheduled. When you're scheduled, your mindset tells you, if I miss a move, I just miss a move. Because I am not trading outside of my schedule. And if your schedule doesn't involve the opening session, guess what? You're not trading it, which means you're always going to miss a move. And so what? Who cares? You won't have FOMO. You won't worry and chase. You are a very scheduled, disciplined person. So number 3 things that you're going to need to effectively day trade with a full-time job, you absolutely need a schedule. Block out time on your schedule. Block out time on your calendar. Stick to your schedule. Trade at the exact same time every day. Don't go trading in the morning one day, and then the next day I'm at the evening or afternoon session rather, and the next day I'm in the middle of the day. No. Stick to your schedule, all right? It's going to help you. It's going to help you develop KPIs or key performing indicators, patterns. It's going to help you understand your discipline, your emotions. You can track your growth. That's how you get better. That's how you get good. Discipline, patterns every single day, and then you quantify or measure those results. The 4th thing, number 4. The 4th thing that you need to effectively day trade with a full-time job, and I'm telling you, this one is critical. I cannot overstate it. If I could scream it from the rooftop, we stress it all the time in the Wealth Wells. Again, do yourself a favor, folks. Come on over, click the link down below, and join the Wealth Wells Discord, all right? We don't just train folks in here how to day trade. We give you the mindset, the discipline, the skill, the development, and we coach you along the way. And when we do that, you become a better trader, all right? So go ahead and click the link down below. You can also join Killer Wells. That's the tier 3 access that gets you proprietary levels, that gets you added coaching and development, all the goodies that you need to crush this thing. All right, the 4th thing that's absolutely critical is environment. Environment. You have to have a clean, clear, focused, and non-rushed environment. What does that mean? Well, I'm going to give you the goods now. I'm going to give you the goods. All right. Some traders wake up at 9:27 and their house is a mess. They haven't even prepared their mind or body. They're not in a good mindset. They got into an argument with their boyfriend and girlfriend the other day. They're stressed about jobs. The room is dirty. So much is going on. They're not in the right environment to execute disciplined trades. That's what I mean. The house isn't clean. The room isn't clean. Your mind isn't clear. Your desk isn't clear. You're not focused. The kids are rushing in, busting down the door and doing all kind of stuff. You only give yourself 30 minutes because you think this thing is so easy and you treat it like a hustle. So you're very rushed and you keep losing and losing and losing. It's because you are not focused and clear. You have paid no attention to your environment. So if you work in an office, you need to find an environment where you can trade in a locked door and no one's bothering you. So this means, hey, if you're a manager or if you have access to an office, look, close the door, put a sign out there, lock it, block off your calendar as we discussed with the schedule. Whatever you've got to do, and the office shouldn't be a mess. You shouldn't have your phone going off or your desk phone going off. All these things need to be muted. Give the market the respect it deserves. Keep your mind, your desk, your office, your environment, your home, keep it clean and clear, and you can execute trades properly. So what does it mean? Well, guess what? If the kids are busting down the door, you're going to have to put a system in place so that they don't come in and, like some people's kids and karate chop the door down, right? They want mom and dad's attention, but it has to be scheduled. You got to give it the attention it deserves. So what does that mean? Close the doors. No phone calls. No distractions, right? Give the market the attention that it needs, right? And if you can't, I'm going to hit you with the headline. If you cannot do this, key step, the environment, really everything I'm discussing. But if I had to pick one that stands out glaringly, it's the environment. If you can't do this, folks, then you should not day trade because you don't have the right environment, and your environment dictates your mindset. All right? What will this protect you against? If you ensure your environment is pristine, it's clean, clear, focused, and not rushed, what will it protect you against? Well, let me ask you something. And to be honest with you, most people have said this. Be honest. Most people have said, man, I mistakenly bought a call when I should have bought a put, right? Have you ever heard that? Has it ever happened to you? Tell the truth now. Come on. I mistakenly bought a put when I should have got a call. I got the wrong contract. Or has this ever happened to you? Oh, man, I missed the move. Let me chase it. And you chase it right here. You get in right here at the bottom of the move, and then the move goes whomp. It rips up on you, right? Has it ever happened to you? All right, here's the question. Why? Why does that happen to a trader? It's because you're not focused, clean, clear, and unrushed. Your environment is not centered. You need to control it. So take about 15 minutes then. Take about 15 minutes before you get into your trade, before you enter a trade, review your trade plan. After you've went through your check system and you've made sure everything is there before you get into a trade, make sure your environment is clear. All right, number 5. We'll wrap it up with this. Number 5, the fifth thing that you absolutely need is community. Community. You need support. Proper support will take you far. When you're on a raft by yourself, you can't do it alone. You need a team. You need support. Now, for many people, support comes in the form of trading partners or Discords or other online or social media communities. Okay, that's fine. But if you're going to join a community of any kind, it needs to be something where you can get correct information and they demonstrate best practices. Correct information, demonstrating best practices. What does that mean? Well, it means, number 1, no YOLOs, no risky trades, no lagging indicators, nothing that is not sustainable or gets you 50% at best. Well, guess what? You found the right place. Come into the Wealth Wells. Click the link down below, folks. Come into this Discord, ask the right questions, get the training. If you show up, you'll go up. All right? Number 5 is community. So you need to get into a community where the call outs are clear if you are looking for that, where there's coaching and training, not someone who just says, oh, we're in a trade, and they don't explain the trade. You don't know why. That's the worst thing you can do, folks. Let me tell you something, all right? If you're searching around, even if you don't stay in the Wealth Wells, I'm going to give it to you straight, all right? The worst thing you can do is to follow someone's trades blindly. If you're in a Discord and no one is training you or helping you understand the trade, that Discord is worthless. It's all you're doing is bantering. You're talking. You're not getting better. And you'll look 3 years, 5 years, 10 years to go by, and you're like, man, what did I really learn? You had the support. You had people saying, yeah, go do it. But you don't understand. You don't have the correct information, and you haven't developed best practices. The fifth thing is community. Folks, the 5 key steps, the five key things that you absolutely need in order to day trade with a full-time job. Number 1, training and coaching. Number 2, you must have a thorough and ongoing understanding of market sentiment. You got to do the work. Number 3, a schedule. It's imperative that you stick to the same disciplined time frames of trading every single day. Number 4, environment. It's critical that it's clean, clear, focused, and unrushed. Number 5, community. Correct information and best practices. You want to find a Discord that checks all boxes? No problem. I got you covered. The Wealth Wells. This Discord has happened organically. Folks have found this Discord. I'm the head trader and trainer here. I help you to learn how to trade the right way, folks. Do yourself a favor. Come on in here. Get the training that you need. See how people are crushing it. If you show up, you'll go up. Listen, it's been a pleasure to help you guys. These are the 5 things you need to be an effective day trader while having a full-time job. This is KDW for the Wealth Wells, signing out.